Hello, today I'm going to talk about Christmas because this time of year is really difficult for me and other autistic people. Um, and, other people as well. Not everybody wants to um, join in and do all the Christmassy stuff. Not everybody sees the point in it, which is fine. But it's the 1st of December. So that means the beginning of everything being turned upside down. Uh, a lot more obligation to socialise. And yeah, more booze, more food, stuff that you'd not normally do. Bright lights, everywhere's busy. And yeah, it's just not really something that I personally enjoy. So, like, when I was younger, when I was like a kid, like a little kid, I did like Christmas. My mum and dad were together, and my grandparents were alive. So, on Christmas Day, we would go and see family, and my family hadn't fallen out with each other and everything like that at that point. So I could still see my cousins and my aunties and uncles and everything. And it was really nice, and it was kind of like a nice family thing. And yeah, when you're a little kid, you like Christmas, don't you? Like, Christmas, in my opinion, is for kids. And I don't have kids, so but now my parents are divorced. My dad doesn't want to do Christmas. And my mum will be spending it with her new boyfriend, fiance, guy. And I don't really know him or his family, so I decided to do a 14-hour shift on Christmas Day. But I get double time for it, so I'm not complaining about that at all, because I need money to save up for a car and just to save up again because I bought a house recently. So yeah, like this year is gonna be different to traditional Christmases, and I'm okay with that. Christmas Day, because I work Tuesdays and Thursdays, Christmas Day falls on a Tuesday, so that's good. And then my birthday is the day after. And then afterwards, traditionally I would work the Thursday, but I'm probably going to want to get pissed, or, I don't know if my boyfriend's planned anything for us to stay over. I get the hint that something might be happening. So, and I'm working New Year as well, so I kind of wanted my birthday just to, you know. But that's the plan for my Christmas this year. So, yeah, I mean, apart from the family stuff, which obviously, there's not much point in me going to my mum and my mum's boyfriend's house. Um, and my dad doesn't want to do anything, so I can't really go up to Sheffield and do that. But the autism thing, Asperger's, I still don't know what to call it. Yeah, same thing. Like, it does feel like the world has been turned upside down, and it will be like that until January. So I can't wait for January. Um, for that reason, and the fact that I will have a car by then, hopefully, fingers crossed. But in the meantime, we've got all this stuff where, it doesn't really interest me, all the Christmas stuff, and I feel like it's very fake and it's a bit, yeah, just straight through. Do you know what I mean? And I don't see the point in spending loads of money and getting yourself into debt or getting yourself into a financial crisis to buy things for people to show that you love them. Like, that just doesn't resonate with me at all. I just find that it's everywhere you go, like there's just offers on and stuff for sale, and you know, um, adverts and stuff, and it's just like, no, it just doesn't appeal to me. And I've never been a materialistic person. You know, material things do not make me happy. I like to live simply, and what makes me happy is heavy metal, derelict buildings, and animal rights and vegan food. And you know, I have got very, very specific interests on top of that, which are my happiness. Oh, and the gym. I like going to the gym. Um, so you know, that is what makes me happy. I don't feel happy when I have to go and socialise with people that I don't know, or go to family things and stuff like that, um, and pretend to have fun whilst inside I'm thinking, well, I can't really get shit faced right now, which is usually the the solution. So I'm just gonna sit here like a pot dick and feel like shit until it's time to go home. Yay! Merry Christmas, everybody. So yeah, that's the thing. I don't know, like, I'm not religious and I'm not materialistic, as I say, so I find it very difficult to get involved with things. And you know, I mean, if it involves a few drinks or whatever, then I'm, yeah, you know, more inclined to do something that involves that. Or yeah, it's weird. I mean, I was going to go to the Christmas markets with a couple of people from work today, but I realised that it's going to be so busy that, you know, I do not like crowds. I really do not like crowds. And there have been times, even when I'm sat in a restaurant and it's busy, that I've had to, like, just go. So I don't want to get there and then, like, just go to the market, get amongst the crowds, and then have a massive meltdown in front of everybody and embarrass myself. Like, I can't be arsed with that. So I'd rather not put myself through that. Yeah, I feel like I'm rambling a bit, but I know full well that there will be a lot of people out there that feel the same way as I do. And I'm not whinging about other people liking Christmas and other people getting involved with stuff, and you know, because most people do enjoy Christmas and like the whole, you know, festivities. But for me, like, I'm just not bothered. I really am not bothered. So, and yeah, I mean, when people ask, by people I mean my mum, my dad, and my boyfriend, what I want for Christmas, I'm just like, I don't want anything. I've got everything that I need. Sorry, I'm just scratching my bum. I've got everything that I need. You know, I've got a house, I've got food, I've got a gym membership, I've got enough clothes, and I've got, you know, I've got everything that I need. I don't need more stuff. I don't like it when people just buy me stuff, and you feel really bad because all I'm thinking in my head is you've just spent all that money on some stuff, and I'm just gonna have to find somewhere to put it. Like, it sounds horrible, but yeah, I just don't get it. But then at the same time, I do like buying presents for people, and I do like that side of it when I've got the money to do it. There's many more ways to show people that you care about them, just by treating them with respect and dignity, and being nice to them and being supportive of them is, you know, that's more Christmassy than buying people loads of shit. And then we've got I'm going off on one now. Then we've got the plastic and rubbish situation. You know, I dread to think how much waste is going to be produced from Christmas time. You know, from the wrapping and stuff like that, and then the packaging from the actual stuff that's being bought. Like, where's it all gonna go? We are running out of spaces to put plastic and rubbish and crap. So, and then the other thing that I don't like is, and this has only been in recent years, the thought of all the animals that are going to be abused and killed but for people's Christmas dinners. and for people's generic chocolate products. I mean, I know you can get vegan chocolate and everything. You can get loads of stuff, even Skittles, Parma Violets, raspberry ruffles, milk chocolate hobnobs. Sorry, choc chick, choc chick, choc chip hobnobs. Like, I know hobnobs aren't very Christmassy, but what I'm trying to say is there are alternatives to all of these things. But I know how much stuff of that is not going to be vegan, and that upsets me, because then I think about cows being raped and fucking turkeys having their throats slit open and stuff like that, which is horrible. Animal liberation. Sorry. I was going to do this video just about how Christmas is difficult for people with autism, but obviously gone off on a tangent. But autism specific things that I find difficult with is just the brightness, the flashiness, the in-your-faceness, the invasiveness, the materialisticness, the change of routineness. So yeah, like basically everything is completely different to how it usually is, and it does my head in. I just want it to go back to normal, and just concentrate on life, not Christmas. I think the worst thing though is the obligation to do things, and when people try and coerce you into doing things, i.e. social things, family things, you know, after a 14-hour shift on Christmas Day, can you just come to so-and-so's house? No, I can't. It's too much for me. Leave me alone. The social thing just blows out of proportion, and even though I probably won't turn up to most of these things, the obligation is still there, which is stressful enough. Do you know what I mean? Like, I like having the choice between doing something and not doing something, and not feeling that obligation. And, you know, the things that I'm persuaded to do are not things that I enjoy at all. I find incredibly difficult, and it's especially at Christmas, where you've got to pretend to be all like, Christmas time, mistletoe, why? When inside you're just like, oh my god, you should have got me a toaster for Christmas so I can put it in fucking bath. Do you know what I mean? Kill me now. Oh god, it does my head in, honestly. I always think of Christmas now and Christmas compared to like decades ago, where people couldn't really afford to have all this flashy stuff, and they used to make wreaths out of holly and pine cones and stuff, and my dad still does that. He's really good at stuff like that. And yeah, it was all kind of subdued and peaceful, and you know, I think there's even a Christmas hymn or song with the word peaceful in it, and peaceful is, oh, Silent Night, that's it. And if there's one word that I can describe Christmas with, it is not peaceful. Hellish, ball ache, waste of money. Yeah, but peaceful, I don't think so, mate. Like, I am happy for people that have got families to have Christmas dinner with, and you know, that can do the traditional thing. I mean, you know, a lot of people have lost people that they love, so it's going to be tough for people that are in that position when they're missing the mum or the dad, or you know, the granny or granddad or whatever. There's a lot of people I miss, but you know, and they still enjoy that, and that's great. You know, they should do, good for them. But for me, like, I'm the type of person that just there's a lot of bullshit with Christmas, do you know what I mean? Like, tolerating people that you don't like, tolerating family that you don't like. And it's not all, like, laughter and smiles and presents and wine and, you know, all that shit. To be honest with you, like, the main one for me is change of routine. That really just, it sends me west. Like I need familiarity, and it's not a familiar environment when Christmas comes round, because everybody's behaviour changes, everybody's vibe changes. Do you know what I mean? And I'm very good at picking up on stuff like that, and I don't like it. It makes me feel uncomfortable because it's unfamiliar. So that's my. It did actually turn into a bit of a whinge, so I'm sorry about that. But I am I am fed up of just everywhere you go, everything that you see, it's Christmas stuff, and it's just like I just want it to be normal life, please. Uh, so yeah, that's it from me, and a Merry Christmas to other people like me that aren't bothered about Christmas. Hope you have a good one, whatever you're gonna do. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.